Hello, everybody! It's your Wonderful Wind Maid, your Cruz Ship Servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service. Hello, everybody! It is currently April 5th of 2024, and I am actually going to be very busy soon enough because, starting on the 9th, I'll be on a little family vacation. No, not the 9th, Monday, the 8th. I'll be on a family vacation, going out of the state, so I'll just be chilling on until then. But because of that, I thought to play a classic game that I love. I say classic, it's not that it's that old, but it's a game that I remember playing back, I think in my first year of VTubing ever, but I never actually did a really full playthrough of it, I don't think. So in honor of course, my wonderful, lovely, I love you so much, Sakuya Izuyoi, I am playing Touhou Luna Nights. Don't mind me if you hear a little bit of chewing right there. I have some ice cream on the side. But hi there, Austin. I'm just gonna chill out. And the main thing with it, too, is... Oh, wow. Yeah, so I booted it up to try it out. Just see. Okay, made sure that it did work. But yeah, you can see my other save file is, let's face. All the way from 2020. I also just noticed that there's EX modes to have everything. But nah, this is just gonna be a fresh file. For those of you that don't know anything about Touhou or Luna Nights, all that you need to know is that this is a Metroidvania. So Metroid, Castlevania, of course, if you've then gone down a little bit further in the pipeline, I've never played anything like that. And, well, it is basically all about, it's a platformer, you're exploring, trying to collect items, collecting progress through the next zone, and everything like that. I took the time to 100% this game a while back. Yeah, I was thinking about ever doing that sometime. At the very least, I 100%ed it for like collectibles and whatever, but I didn't really get any like full achievements. But that's because I'm not that much of an achievement hunter myself. Unless it comes to like some games to where like if I'm making content for it, so I guess like Lost Ranks of Legend, I'm really doing it on my own. But otherwise, I'm just kind of chilling. The main thing here is that we are controlling the eponymous Sakuya Izuyoi, and who I am very much so colored for today. And I'm not really going to focus too much on the story because I've already played through it enough. But the main thing that you need to know is that Sakuya is in a basically kind of like a parallel reality made by Remilia for a game, for whatever reason. We don't have our initial powers to stop time, but we'll see how it goes. But at the very least, we'll have ways to still throw knives and everything like that. So the main thing to immediately understand is that while we don't immediately have our time stop power, we have the ability to slow down time. And after we see Notori over here in her Kappa drone, we'll be able to manipulate at the very least our regular eponymous knives. I have my regular HP bar, but there's also my MP bar, which I have to look out for. Anytime I throw knives, I am using that MP exactly so. And anytime I pick up knives that I've thrown into walls or that I throw into enemies, then I'll get MP back. So it's a very push-pull when it comes to for maintaining your resources. You can easily run out of knives to really play with and everything like that. So how would you get those resources back? Well, by Touhou, you have to get close, and you already see me do it here, grazing enemies. Anytime you get close to an enemy without touching them, one, of course you're not taking damage to not touching them, but you get grazed, which in the Touhou games would be points. But in Luna Nights here, it is all about, in Luna Nights, it's all about, what's his face? It's all about getting your HP back and your mana back, which are, of course, going to be crucial to your survival and everything. Do I have my slide attack, actually? Okay, hold on, let me show this. No, I don't have slide attack yet, so gotta get it. Because at the moment, all I can do is just move around, jump, and just throw knives one direction. Ooh, left or right, just the way I'm facing. But as I continue to go on, I'll be able to get new things. Kind of like in any Metroidvania, like for example, Samus doesn't have her Morph Ball immediately, I don't think, in most. So she needs to collect an upgrade for it. Sorry, I'm having a real good time with my ice cream. My mom got a little small tub of like, disposable vanilla ice cream bowls, so I'm just eating it. But anyway, Notori is our shopkeeper, as she is in most Touhou fan games. And now we have our Eternal Clock, which by pressing the A button, I can freeze time as denoted by the middle there. It only lasts for an amount of time and also decreases anytime I move or throw knives in it. But I can crucially get a lot of the gauge back by grazing the enemies, exactly so. Anytime I throw knives in stop time as well, it's also using up my time meter instead of, instead of my MP, which is another cool way to try to manipulate the systems. Yeah, I'll be honest, I really didn't have to do too much right there, but I did use that little health canister to refill my HP MP in time, and also, it's just fun to do so. So you can throw it into those waste bins for just a little bit of fun. So, what we're going to do here is we can explore all these areas, so we have to figure out where to go next. This area would be where I'm going to go next, and I can get to it by either slowing down time or stopping time potentially too. But I want to visit Detroit to first unlock our shop to the future, and also for getting my Eternal Clock. Okay, I can't stand on knives yet. I'm slowly remembering what upgrades I do and don't have. And see here, I got myself a nice little upgrade by hitting a secret through the walls, as you can see. And, well, I'm just able to, I'm going to want to continuously find whatever secrets I can, because they can be weapons, they can be upgrades, or they can just be stat upgrades, as you're seeing right here. But, like I said, this isn't going to be any special, speedrun or anything. I'm just casually playing through it, but I think I could beat Luna Nights with, my general knowledge of it in at least one stream time. Granted, that might be a 3-hour stream then, is probably what I'm looking at myself for, so this could go on to like 11, but I think I'm confident enough if I actually keep up a faster pace. Because I know I'm deliberately slowing down to keep explaining things, but, I'm pretty sure I could get through this game well enough. Oh, it's a little awkward. That's alright. First and foremost, get me my refill. Okay, wait, is there a secret on the end here? Oh, there's not. Okay. Oh, I thought I could destroy the little spirits with one hit. So one mechanic that was explained to us is the fact that when you stop time, some physics will maintain, such as water being stopped, for instance. Where you can't, you wouldn't be able to get over water because it's treated as a solid object while you're in stop time. So you have to manipulate it sometimes for a few puzzles, such as how you saw it there, the waterfalls. The waterfalls made it impossible for me to get over them. Okay, I can walk over water. I can't pass waterfalls. It might be in the way, for instance. What's in the bottom here? Alright, let's make use of the terrain, get over it smartly, and keep going. You can see here, I can get over the fish, and then if I'm touching water, then I'm stuck in it, so I have to unfreeze time at that point then. A little awkward with how things went right there, but I got through it. Other key things to note about the game too is that you get HP and mana if you graze an enemy while moving, whereas you only, and that's blue graze. You only get, but you can only get that during regular time. If you stop time and get near an enemy and graze them, you get purple graze, which restores a little bit of time, I'm pretty sure, and mana, but not health. That's crucial things to recognize. Yeah, it gives you time and mana, but it doesn't give you, what's the face? It doesn't give you HP. Oop. Going to the water by accident. Going to the water by accident again. Alright, screw y'all. I need to deal with you. Now I got what's gonna be my Morph Ball Enough, my sliding knife. That can just slide into enemies repeatedly, for instance, or get under small crevasses, which is going to help me for inspiration, like at that beginning area to where I couldn't get to that one room because I didn't have a way to crouch down or crawl. But sliding knife will do the trick for me now. Save the game. So I've explored the bottom enough, so I need to go all the way back up top, is the main thing here. But as with any good Metroidvania, as you collect upgrades, the game then will flip on its head, and you need to recognize, okay, what areas have opened up to me now? Now that I can do X, Y, Z. Like for instance, this is actually the perfect example. There's no way for me to get up here in my current state and get that HP upgrade, but maybe if I come back to it at another time, then I'll have a piece of equipment that lets me do so. Also, I'm taking a lot of damage for no good reason, so let us raise, shall we? Thank you. No, that's embarrassing and stupid. Yep, gotta start going all the way back. This is a very bad place to be. I'm just gonna die actually straight up because I fell into this fight. Oops. If I could have stopped dying, but it's whatever. Like I said, it's just casual. Another thing as well with Metroidvanias is, of course, anytime that you die, you will usually only respawn at your last save point. So, you see, I'm glad that I did hit the phone right there, because otherwise, I'd be in a very rough spot, going all the way back to basically what it is before I even started exploring in this zone to begin with here. Alright, wait it out this time, Cruzy, don't be an idiot. Yeah, casual speedrun my ass. You already died once, Cruzy. So you see right here, I wouldn't be able to get through the waterfall in my regular stop time, but I need to press the button to open up the gate. So I could either use slow, or I can use a combination of time slow or snail time, and then I can't speak, and then use my sliding knife to get under it. Next up, this is our world portal, so now I have this fast travel unlocked for any time I go into the future. So just another intended game system, fast travel for one in each zone. So, I say zone, you know, any zone's gonna be occupied by a boss, and then like certain upgrades that you have to unlock to get past it and all. So once I get to zone 2, I can always go back to zone 1, so once again, if I find something that XP upgrade, then I'll be able to actually utilize it then. Tori will say that her shop is open, so I can backtrack to that. And there's also the upgrade that I want back there, so I'll have to go back to that. Also, Notorious shop being open is wonderful, because then I can start getting upgrades for it. Upgrades for all my stuff then. Just not going to mind anybody here, quite frankly. I'll just keep grazing around. Still no way to reach the top right there, so we'll do no fuss about it. You can see, like, exactly so. I'm going to have to backtrack all the way here, but with upgrades on, I should be able to speed up the process, such as once I can unlock that red door. Since that would cut a good 4 rooms. That's not 4 rooms, correct. 6 rooms worth of things here. You can see, with my sliding knife, can finally get under it, and I'll get my first power, which is a stun knife. I can toss it for the cost of 10 mana, as you can see right there, and it will not only hit in a line, but also do a lot more damage than my regular knives. But as I said before, it will cost additional mana, so even though mana hasn't been a problem yet, it could become a problem in the future if I'm not careful with my resource management. And if I'm out of mana, then I have to wait for it to naturally regen to be able to do anything more. But for now, we are going to the game system to where if you want to buy anything, you need to sell the different gemstones that that the enemies are dropping, and then you can potentially buy it's like you can potentially buy upgrades to your overall stats, or like knives that you throw and everything like that. But at least for now, there's no reason for me to do, because I can buy consumables, but there's nothing much else that I'd want to do otherwise. Now, money does have 2 properties in this game, and by money I mean gems. Anytime you defeat an enemy, you're gonna drop these pretty little gemstones. key with that is that each of them actually provides a minuscule, but still is a stat upgrade no matter what. Such as like small amount of health, small amount of like, small amount of defense, or even like HP MP regen is the big things about it. So it comes down to, okay, do you want to sell? Do you want to sell these kinds of gems for money, or would you rather hold on to them for the stat upgrades? I just took 3 damage 3 times because I'm stupid, but I should be able to raise that. Hopefully. Let's just be a little safe for my own end, because I haven't saved in a little bit here. Oops, I'm facing the wrong way. Hey, thank you, spirits. But, when it comes to, at least for me, because I feel like I'm confident enough to know most of the game's mechanics, so I'm not gonna mind stat upgrades too much. You can see right here, I'd have to backtrack if I did have Sword Knife to actually get it. So I'm just gonna buy, so the only thing I bought at that shop to begin with is a shop card, because I'd have to fast travel back to inventory every single time if I didn't buy that. But with that shop card, I can call upon her services at any time and go on from there. Hey Brodos, thank you for the hydrate, and I knew that there's a secret here. I need to actually full load to it, thank you. We now get auto aim. Throw a knife that aims automatically at the enemy. Also, there's a crate here to potentially come back to, but at the same time, I don't have any I don't have any way to use it. So that's another thing you're gonna have to backtrack to. And you see here, I can spend like my regular knives cost me 3 mana because I'm throwing 3 knives naturally each. My stun knife costs me 10 mana, but I can use auto aim to automatically shoot out at anything that I want, and but it's going to cost me 30 mana, so a little bit of a pricier tad for what it does. That's another item that I have at my disposal now, so if I need to focus more on dodging, for instance, I'll let auto aim take care of it, quite frankly. I would like to actually graze on these cats for a little bit. Only a true Touhou player can dodge their aim. Yup. Honestly, I say as I dodge straight into a cat. How you doing, Protoss? It's been a little bit since I've seen you be. Alright, I do not have the cat timing at all. Okay, screw the cats. Screw the cats. I don't have the timing on them at all, but it's alright. We have boss fight next, so I'm just gonna chill out. And it's just notifying me that it's a boss fight. This is a game in the vein of Metroid and Castlevania. Yep, Touhou Luna Nights is a Metroidvania. Exactly so. And like I said, I'm not gonna fuss too much about the story, because I'm just kind of chilling out, doing a casual playthrough. But this is Mei Wing's boss fight. And of course we're getting Shanghai Alice. Main thing about her fight is that she forces new players to learn about time stop, because if you try to attack her head on, you see right there, it's gonna block anything. So you have to deliberately use time stop and then get behind her to actually be able to hit her. Can I actually hit her straight up with... I actually can if I just sliding knife against her constantly. Wait a second, this is actually pretty funny. Okay, slow it down. You are taking a lot of stupid damage, Cruzy. Does auto-aim potentially hit Mei Wing as well? No, it's just going to guard against her. Fair enough. Just wanted to test that out. You can see here, Mei Wing's got some pretty fast enough attacks. I thought I could raise that. I thought I could, space, raise that enough. But I just got a little cocky just because I was trying to see how much fun I could have with that starting knife. We have to use Zawaldo. Yep. The fact that it's Sakuya Izayoi, of course, as the protagonist, we are playing with the power of time to be able to stop it, to be able to slow time to a crawl, like a snail you can see right there, and just like, we'll get other tricks like any other Metroidvania over time, pun intended. But at least for now, this is really just World 1. This is, well, you can see by the screen time here, minute 22 of the game. So we're just trying to, so it's just more about still learning the ropes on how the game works. Because major systems like Touhou's grazing, of course, are integral to getting your mana back. So anytime you throw a knife, you are burning mana. anytime you are... So you need to, of course, like you see here, raise enemies to not only get that mana back, but to potentially get health back. Did I get stuck in the pillar right there? Shoot. You remember a Zelda game about mechanics and a giant moon? Oh, yep, I guess so. I mean, that is one of the most, like, famous games of all time. I'm trying to graze on Mayling's projectiles here because I am taking way too much damage trying to play fast and loose when I am still very much so weaker. Weaker than, you know, my late game save file. So, just wait things out. Toss up at Mayling. Gosh darn it. Okay, you need to remember that those projectiles go a lot farther than I expected them to. Also, Mayling's using last stand, so I can't time stop that because he's just going to toss it out immediately. And what I can do is snail time. That's another big teaching moment in Luna Nights, is teaching you that while time stop is very powerful, so is the weaker, I say the weaker brother of time stop, but still just as potent in snail time. Because there's going to be situations to where you'll want to just be able to... Gosh darn, I got raised. Oop. You'll want to be able to slow down time a little bit and just catch your breath, or you'll want to, exactly so as I've been trying to do here, after taking those initial hits, want to get as much power as I can, get as much graze as I can out of her projectiles, for instance. So it becomes, oh, I called the Tori by accident. Okay, well, you know what? Buy another shop stock because I don't want to backtrack to you. Oops. So I was trying to swap to my, swap to my stun knife. Oh, I don't have the time for it too. Fine enough. But because I've been trying to graze so much of her stuff and misjudging how close her rainbow projectiles are going, I keep taking hits, and it's annoying me. I'm just gonna graze for the time and mana before tossing these bad boys out. But yeah, like, Mayling is a really good first boss fight because she teaches you how to use all your immediate tools, and that's how it very much so should be for a Metroidvania. She teaches you how to use your sliding knife to dodge her, okay, if you want to effectively dodge her, I guess, flying kit. She teaches you to want to use snail time for her last stand, and of course, you have to use time stop more often than not if you want to deal damage to her. Otherwise, she's just going to block everything. Unless, you know, you find a good timing like so. But yeah, just a very effective World 1 boss. And of course, it wouldn't be Star Double Mansion unless you have the Gatekeeper doing her job. I say doing her job, but trying to do her job. Close shave in chance of some bullet hell games in Deltarune. I mean, it's Touhou. You can say Deltarune, but you have to remember that Toby Fox was inspired by Touhou games, of course. So just through all of that anyway, through that anyway, still, like, this has always been how it is. Grace has always existed in Touhou, and well, it just makes its way over to anything else. I mean, I say that to say it's not like Touhou was the first bullet hell game by a margin, no, but it definitely is one of the most successful series in Japan of all time, I feel. But yeah, like, that is the equivalent of. Alright, on to World 2. Now, we have to be a little bit careful here, because the main thing that we'll have to deal with is these mandrakes, as you're seeing. Mandrakes, fairy maids, and also what will be these environmental hazards on the way. You know, you made a realm half of Earthbound? I mean, pretty sure that's so how we got a lot of this claim to fame. Oops. I meant to snail time instead of stop time, but I already took the hit at that point, so I might as well just go on and go out. Pretty sure I have to go bottom left here.